Jedediah Brown has been making quite the name for himself over the years. You know, some of you guys remember him and his contributions and his to the situation that was going on in Flint, Michigan, with the water crisis. You know, he was over there kicking up dust, calling people out. You know, and on Facebook, he has a nice big following. You know, he's been now on the ground being a pest because he's known as what you would call a disruptor, somebody that would come in. You know, he sees illegal activity or things going on within city government. He's going to come in and he's going to call it out. He's going to be on your behind. A lot of people don't like his tactics, but he's more of what I would consider a grassroots guy. He's a guy on the grassroots that speaks for the people that don't have a voice, or speaks for the people that when they do speak, they don't speak loud enough, or their voice, their cries are not being answered. So he grabs the microphone and, you know, he goes ham. So he's been going in on the Dalton Police Department, Tiffany Henyard. You know, he's been speaking on behalf of the township and the village, and he's been very loud. And you know, if you follow him on Facebook, you'll see where he's actually calling out so many different things, calling out Chief Lacy. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where the Chief Lacy put a restraining order or a protective order against this guy, man. That's how crazy it's gotten, because he's the one that had the heart to call these people out. But let's listen to Jedediah Brown. Now, y'all remember, some of y'all that's been really hardcore followers of the situation, y'all remember when he came to a trustee meeting and he called out Tiffany Henyard. Like, he really went at Tiffany Henyard. But let's listen to him in his own words about this protective order that Chief Lacy got against him, and we'll come right back.
Trickling in one after the next. There was 16 officers from Dalton, from the top brass down to the little guy. They were in a courtroom for a frivolous restraining order. Men and women who are tasked with upholding the law, who are privileged to carry a badge as identification and a firearm and handcuffs and mace and tasers. Look, they can carry that shit inside the courtroom. They could carry it 24/7 almost anywhere they go. But I'm going to try to obtain the video. In the courtroom, when it was finally our turn, the judge asked this lieutenant really simply, "Do you know this man? Have you seen him before?" She said, "No, I don't know him and I ain't seen him before." She said to the lieutenant, she said, "Well, has he contacted any of your family members? Basically, sent any threats?" "No, he hasn't contacted any of my family members that I know of." "Has he ever contacted you?" "No, he hasn't contacted me." "Has he ever called you?" "No, he hasn't called me." "Has he emailed you?" "Not that I know of. I haven't checked my emails." So what did he do? He was on the internet saying things about my personal life. And not one time, and I was waiting for it as I listened intently to her testimony. Not at one time did she say he was saying things about me that were not true. Jesus. She said, "I don't understand. I understand that I am a public servant." And, you know, even before that, she said, "Well, what do you do?" "I work for Dalton Police." "What do you do? Are you an elected official?" "No." "Well, what do you do?" "I work for the police." Crazy. This woman said, this lieutenant said, she said, "Has he ever contacted you?" Not that I know of, not in the email, not that I know of. And she said, "What did he do?" "He's been talking about me on social media and about my personal life. And I just don't understand what my personal life got to do with my job." And he came to my job. "Well, what do you work?" "The police department." He came to my job, and this is where she made me aware of how low she is. She said, "I don't know what he's capable of. He already attempted suicide by cop." That's when I was like, oh, hell no. Suicide by cop.
Now, one of the officers that he was having problems with happens to be a female officer, and her name was Lieutenant Staples. She was alleged to have relations on the job inside one of the prison cells, and she took umbrage with what he was saying, and this is the reason why why the protective order was set in place by Lacey, because it was alleged that she was having you know what inside of a prison cell, and it gets real crazy. So when he had to go to court, he actually recorded himself in court and showed how these officers showed up with all these police officers trying to intimidate him, trying to intimidate his activism work. Check this out.
All right, y'all, so this your boy Jedediah, and I had to make sure I had to call my lawyer because at first I wasn't going to involve them, but here it goes once again. This is me at courthouse, and I'm just going for my own safety record like everybody else is doing because I think it'd be pretty interesting. That dude right there in the back is Dalton Police Chief Lacey. Dalton Police Chief Lacey, that go Line Lieutenant Staples. And we finna go to this courthouse in a minute, but this how it goes. So my lawyer said I can record in here, just can't do it inside of the courthouse, so we can make it public. Well, there go that ass, y'all, that's on the other video of me smoking a cigarette. But that's crazy. You got four or five officers that could and should be protecting the residents of Dalton, pulled out for gang chief Lacey. Sworn officers, they in here with guns and badges, but they need restraining orders against me. Funny. It's nice to finally meet these people, because guess what? Just like she said, she ain't ever met me, but she needed a whole restraining order. Goofy. So we prepared for whatever. I also talked to some of my friends. It's crazy. I'm sitting up here. I told my lawyer, don't worry about this petty ass restraining order. If I go to jail, that's when you kick in. And then I come here because, this is just a restraining order. And they didn't got backup. So there's no restraining order against Lacey. I guess I can go holler at homeboy since he want to be here. Let me see. Maybe he can help me understand some shit. Lacey, since you got all your officers here, how many protecting Dalton? Huh? How many protecting Dalton? How many protecting Dalton? How many protecting Dalton, my boy? What y'all scared of? Why police officers need a restraining order? Why am I here for a restraining order from police officers? You sound stupid. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, ain't no reason to be in court for restraining orders, right? Huh? Think about what? What you trying to tell me? I'm doing something illegal? What's that? What I can think about? There's no expectation of privacy in public. You want to get a sheriff? Go get him. Girl, I'm at court with you. How am I supposed to be 1,000 feet away from you when I'm standing here at the court door? You learn the rules. Hey family, how y'all doing? This your boy Jedediah. So look, I have to get off of here, but I'm sitting in this courthouse, and of course I ain't afraid, but I'm pretty fucking agitated, and I need y'all to come on up here. I didn't think that this was gonna be like it is, but the entire Dalton Police Department is here. The entire Dalton Police Department here is blue and white everywhere. Dalton. And I am not under the impression, so this is a restraining order case. But now we got to show strong to everything. I can't take nothing light at all. And I got to be honest and say I took this a little light.
Now, after he made these claims, the police department was caught on camera following him around. Now, remember, they got the protective order against him, but they was caught down after court and all these claims following him. Pink Book Lessons covered this. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. The Dalton, if you go onto the Dalton Facebook page, It's on there. It's also on the Jedediah's on his personal page. He's showing these police officers following him around. Let's revisit it again. Check this out.
So right now I'm being followed by a cop car, and then he is pulling behind me, and I don't know who he is. Why are you following me? Okay, so this is a cop car, and that's Lacey. This is Lacey. This is some cop from some department following me right now. Who are you? It's a completely tinted car. They following me wherever I'm going. I'm not fucking afraid. Who are you? Who are you? You going on the whole nother side. Who the fuck are you? I'm not afraid of none of y'all, so don't play no games with me, bro. Don't follow my car. Don't fucking follow my car. Have a good day. Have a day. They literally are following my car, circling me. I don't know who this is, but all of a sudden now that I have a conversation with this man, now this car, and it looked like that shit, is that a Dodge? So what's up, bro? Like what's up? Like, what do you want? Move. All right, so now this then went to a whole nother level. Now they want to play games with me a whole different way. So I'm trying to figure out who this is. That's a blacked out car. It's police plated. You know what, bro? They got me up.
Now, there's detractors out there, people out there that doesn't like his style. And they're saying, why is he there? Why is he on the ground in Dalton, kicking up dust, saying the things that he's saying, doing the things that he's doing? Why? Why is he there? Well, if you have proficient black people there on the ground doing the job, would he have to be there? See, the question should be asked is, why are we having the issues that we're having in Dalton? Why is what's happening in Dalton and in the township become an international story to the point where people in Greece, people in Germany, all over the world are leaving me messages about the video? Why? So you more concerned about Jedediah's tactics because they say, well, he's just a YouTuber. He's just a social media guy. He can come on to social media and just make up stuff that's not happening and say anything. You're right. Well, it seems like to me that you guys are just doing what you want and just doing anything. So you're drawing people like a Jedediah to your city to kick up dust, to call you out because you ain't treating the people right. You're not running the city right. You're not exhibiting the behavior that elected officials should be exhibit when they elected to those positions. You're not doing that. The city is going to hell because of you. But you're more concerned with a person like a Jedediah that's calling it out. You have the police department following them around, putting restraining orders on this guy. When they're being called out for not paying bills, they're being called out for misconduct and so many different things. The old police chief was fired because he called this stuff out some time ago, and the mayor fired him. He's even blowing the whistle and calling these people out. So a lot of people out there are going to disagree with the grassroots tactics because we're not kissing behind and going along with the status quo. We're calling things out. We're separating ourselves from the madness. We're coming out from amongst that. We don't want to be a part of that. We are for the people and getting our people together. We're not with the sellouts, and we're not with black people in position that don't do right. We don't want you either. We don't want you in there just because you black. You better be proficient in the job and be able to get things done. Carter G. Woodson said in Miseducation of the Negro, we don't need more philosophers. We need people that can get the job done. We need doers. We need people that can plow the road. That's what we need. We don't need people like Keith Freeman and Tiffany Henyard in positions speaking for us. No, we need black people that are proficient in getting the job done. What other young black people can emulate. That's what we need. So shout out to Jedediah Brown for calling these people out, man. I'm going to cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.